Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another live session with the Hype Magazine. I'm your editor-in-chief, Jerry Dobie, and today, I got an amazing young lion by the name of Skaiwater from the UK. This kid has been rocking since 2004, had this big breakthrough in 2019 with Blakewater, and I am amazed. I loved his lyric from that joint. Said, I can't give you my heart, but I can give you Dior. And it went there. You feel me? So welcome. Thanks for being with us, Skywalker. Appreciate you.
Of course, bro. Thanks for having me, family.
All right. So look, let's kick it off with those that are just now meeting you from the inside looking out. Talk to us about Skaiwater, the artist.
So I started putting music out like with vocals around like 2017, but I've been like making beats and stuff my whole life. So I've always just kind of been in the house making music. Really just been a gradual build, me putting music out on SoundCloud and stuff, but it's always been something I've done, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, the name just came from me trying to find like an Instagram user that was available. So it doesn't really mean too much, but
okay. What was the defining moment that like brought you to music?
Again, I've been doing it for like a while, so it's not really pinpoint when I started making music when I was younger. But I think when my father started telling me to like record my vocals and make actual songs, like that's probably like a definitive moment where I probably started. You know what I mean?
Being more serious and more focused. Okay.
I mean, that might have come even later, but I think I started like really writing and like making like full songs around that time, like 2017.
Okay. I gotta ask, I don't make music. So when you talk about, learning song structure and things, how long did it take you to figure that out?
I don't think it took me too long. I think song structure is very like it can be however you want it really. So it's more just the more you make music, you kind of learn what structures catch people's ear. That's like a process you kind of just have to go through when you're putting the music out and like getting a reception from it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Look, you've had some amazing experiences. You're one of the few people that I've talked to that really kicked off on SoundCloud using that platform. And I understand that's where you met Lil Nas X and came to work with him later on down the line. Talk to us about developing on SoundCloud and really what that platform, how that platform benefited.
I think SoundCloud definitely benefited me when it came to like what kind of music I can put out and how fast I can put it out. It's like really like a direct line of communication to your listeners, like in a way that like Spotify and Apple Music, like they have different purposes. They don't really serve that same purpose of like a direct line to the people who like listen to everything you want to hear. Type, everything you drop.
They also, I like SoundCloud because I can comment and talk to the artist.
Yeah, it's a more like community thing.
Yeah. Okay. You got the world is excited to hear your upcoming. Well, I can't say upcoming because this is embargoed until after it drops. So I'll wipe that. So the world is excited about your new project, your mixtape called Rave. And I understand that it's targeted towards the rave community. Talk to us about what this project means for you and how you see it.
I think the name and like the direction of the project kind of came naturally from the music that was doing well, I guess. I think when it came to like throwing shows and stuff, we just kind of had that kind of rave vibe like naturally. So I kind of just took from the raves that I know at home and just try to bring that culture into the music and like how they consume the music when it comes to like live shows and stuff. It's really more about the live experience, this one.
Okay. So what was the most fun? You started early 22 putting it together earlier this year. And so here we are coming up into October and You're just dropping it. What was the most fun in the process, do you think?
I've really been working on it for a year, if not longer.
Mhm.
I started it maybe, if not the beginning of 2021, the middle of 2021. Um, I think the most fun process is actually hearing the music in front of the people instead of just hearing it in my room.
Right.
Because I really had to I made it all in my room, if not 90% of it.
Wow.
So yeah, I think the best part was really seeing the reception of the music in person and how they react to it.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. I can only imagine what it's like to play to an arena or to a room of 4 or 5,000 people and the energy that you get back.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous when you step in front of the crowd, or you've been doing it so long that
Um,
it's kind of old hat?
I think I get nervous just before, just like really I get nervous before people come in the room. Once people are in the room, I'm not nervous anymore. Like as long as there's people in the room, I don't know, there'll be something we can do. You know what I'm saying? At the very least. Like
Right.
we can have a good time. It's just make sure you get the right people in the room, really.
Mm.
That's really more about getting nerves. You know what I mean?
Okay. So this project is, kind of leans into the subject of love and drugs, but you've
Hmm.
got this lead off joint called Joy.
Hmm.
Um, Talk to us about Joy and where was your mindset at when you created that one?
Okay, I made Joy in LA in June after coming back from Atlanta in May. I think I went to Atlanta in May, and I went to a carnival while I was in Atlanta. So I written the song just about that day, really. Or that's where it started. Like the structure had started that way, and then I kind of just started writing from there, kind of thing. But
Mm.
it did start with that night I went to a carnival.
Okay. All right. You've had some fun making music. Do you have any favorite lyrics or anything from this album?
Um, Not really. I'm really more of a beats person, honestly. I do like I'm really into like writing for the most part right now, but like I really take note more of like shit I'll do in a beat than something I've written because I'm really just being honest when I write.
Okay. Okay. I find it interesting as since you produce most of your own stuff, like this time you
Mm.
went out, got some producers that you found mostly on Instagram, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Uh, so that process is crazy. But now, with you doing all the searching and analyzing other people's music as well as your own, uh,
Mhm.
are you able to just rock out to music as a consumer, or has that experience been ruined for you?
I think there was a time where it was ruined for me, but I think I like kind of the end of last year I kind of refound my love for like music and like the art of it. I was kind of listening to just a bunch of kind of like fast foodish music, and I kind of just went back to what I really did enjoy. Um, so now I'm really just starting to like enjoy music again.
Okay.
Like yeah, I think I'm past that point now. Like I enjoy music all the time now, but like I did definitely have a phase where like I don't know what I'm listening to or why I'm listening to it. Uh,
Yeah, I listen to some stuff because I'm forced to. It's my job.
Damn.
you know, I with your job, you know, they say it's not work if you're not pissed off when you got to turn the key to start the car to go to your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you're doing what you love. Is music like air for you? Is it something you got to have? It's part of your breath.
I guess so. I think I've been doing it for a while now, so it has become more of a. It's less of a hobby than it was when I started, for sure. Um, just because you kind of have obligations behind the music
Mm.
after a while. Um, but yeah, I can't live without it type shit. So it's the only thing I'd want to do, bro.
It
Find
ain't
my
about
way.
it ain't about the money. It's about doing something that you love. So the money
Yeah,
plays in it, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's all a balance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All a
Speaking of
balance.
speaking of balance, um, I presume that you're still between the UK and the United States and bouncing
Mhm.
around. how do you maintain your personal balance and your mentals when switching between the cultures and things like that?
Um, I don't. I think because I've been traveling for like a couple of years, maybe like 4 years now. I think I've adjusted to the balance of. I kind of just really just live in the moment. Um, but yeah, after that first like trip and then coming back, I didn't really have a problem adjusting to my environment. I kind of just accepted it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm here, I'm here. If I'm there, I'm there, kind of thing.
Okay. Genre-defying is one of the terms that they use to describe you, and meaning you floating back and forth from hyper pop, as they said on Lyrical Lemonade, and
Mm.
rap. You know what I mean, with some tinges of hip hop. I delineate rap and hip hop because of the soul that's involved in the music. So, but you have it all. I listen to it, but I like in love with the DJ Slink remix
Yeah.
of hashtag Miles.
Hmm.
That was dope.
No, thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Bruh, the original's got 18 million freaking streams on Spotify alone. You know what I mean? And it's got that club banger bass, that boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that Drake just did. I can't make music. I told you I don't make music. I have fun with it. But will we see that type of production and that tinge also in Rave? That bass?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I have to talk like, y'all, I can't spill the beans on the album, man, but it's amazing. You're gonna have to go get it. It's available, you know what I mean? Through Geffen Cinematic, it comes to you through Cinematic Group and Geffen Records. So, make sure to hit the DSPs. It's live October the 21st. And you know what I mean? You guys got to get it. It's ready to download. So
Definitely get it right now.
Go get it right now.
Everybody get it right now.
Right now. Support
the
line. This is your line. So you've had some amazing experiences. Talk to me. Lil Nas X is a character, and I have fun. I stay out of his life, but I have fun with his music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What drew you guys to be friends? How did it evolve from SoundCloud to where you made music and got on that joint with him? You know what I mean?
I think we were just part of we were part of a very small community on like Twitter, like all social media, but really like Twitter mostly. So we were only people that were really making music and actively putting it out at the time, kind of thing. I think that was like one of the things that like prompted us to work together. I think from then we just kind of had a lot of conversations about music and where we thought we would go type. And that's kind of where
Okay. Yeah. So you end up with a writing credit on Holiday in 2020, which is dope. Then you got some collabs with like Midwest and Lil Peep, rest in peace. Totally different styles and content. Talk to me about moving between those different levels of content or types of content and how you manage it.
I think if you keep an open mind as an artist, it's pretty easy, honestly. I think some people might be afraid to come out of their box when it comes to who they collaborate with, but music is a collaborative experience. It's a collaborative process. So it's like, if you're willing to make it work, I think you can. You know what I mean?
Right. As a subject matter expert, I'm going to ask you for your evaluation on the fabric of the music community right now, globally. What's your take on it, on the developments and the new sounds that are coming out, or in some instances, the return to the basic sounds, the foundational sounds that made urban music
Mm.
as powerful as it is right now?
I think we're definitely gonna see a shift soon when it comes to if rap is pop right now. I think we're gonna see a more positive version of urban music come out due to just the way the world is right now. I think we probably need it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting and hoping there's a more positive wave of like super popular black music.
Mm,
So I'm not sure what version, the biggest version that will be, but I'm just excited to see
mm,
um just connection through people. You know what I'm saying? In a I think we're in a different time now. I think the last time we had that would have been like 60s, 70s time. But like I think now with like the world being so connected to the internet, I think it will look a little bit different.
I think it's a beautiful thing, and that people like yourself are
Mm.
reaching and meeting people where they are and bringing
Yeah,
them together through your projects. You know what I
I
mean?
hope.
I think what I really like about your music, from what I've heard, and
Mhm.
without spilling the beans about Rave, you know what I mean, is that you're slick with it. You say some slick stuff in there, crack some jokes, but at the same time, you're addressing some real world issues that we're dealing with, and you're not afraid to do that. It takes, in this day and age, with everybody complaining about everything that somebody says, you know what I mean? It takes some intestinal fortitude to address those hot button topics that you address. So,
Yeah.
what made you determined to step out there?
I think I've just come from an environment where it's not really encouraged to express yourself a lot. I'm saying even less than it is here. So it's like I think when it came to me just trying to be a person of the world and not be stuck to my environment, I just thought, okay, I need to provoke with most things I'm saying and make sure I'm pushing the boundary.
Mm,
I
okay.
think there's not many ways you can connect to people if you're not putting yourself out there to be heard.
And
You know,
you're a voice for so many people, you know.
I hope so. That's definitely where I want to be at. I definitely want to be a voice. That's really what I got into it for, to be. That's what artists were for me when I was younger, like a voice. So
Mm. You
speak
know,
for a
when
group
I
of
look
people.
at a cumulative like 30 some odd million streams, that's obviously you connecting. You're obviously saying what people want to say,
Mm. No,
but
thank you.
don't have the platform. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's not just fun. It's not just great music. It's you showing some leadership too by being able to, reach out
I
to
hope so.
who are scared to reach out for themselves. So I love it.
Yeah.
I know you got a studio session right behind this. I want to respect your time. Don't worry, I'll cut it out. I'm just having a conversation right now.
It's all good, bro.
Is there anything you wanted to cover that I may have neglected thus far?
Um, Not necessarily. I think we covered a good amount of genuine things, honestly. Um, is there anything else you were interested in?
Yeah, I would like to know, because I'm a coward. Did the nose piercings hurt? I just have to.
They did. They did. They hurt a lot. They hurt a lot. And
Really?
I got them for the first time when I was 18. I got one side, cried. She missed the first time, so she went in again. I was like pouring blood. Then I went again, maybe like over a year ago now. It hurt again, but it was fine.
Okay. Okay.
I think you should get them.
Hell to the no, bro. Yeah. Oh. I like watching the art that people put together for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Between the ink and the piercings and whatever adornments they like. I just like watching it and asking. So any chance that you will bring your personality off of wax onto the screen, maybe TV, film?
Honestly, I've been talking about that with especially the past 2 days. I've been talking about it with my team. I definitely want to start TV, film, and streaming too. Honestly, I want to do more like acting when it comes to like TV and film though, and then I guess with Twitch is where I would really engage with people like streaming, whatever it could be video games, it could be talking, but I definitely want to like venture into all three of those things at some point.
Okay, I think you'd be good at it. I just
No.
think that the energy and the nuances that you bring to the music, you know what I mean? You could definitely deliver that on screen, and that would just be fun. I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, young lion. I like
Yes.
good.
I like that, dude. I appreciate that, bro.
All right. Congratulations on all your success, man. Having, being one of the only artists to have 2 top 10 joints on the US TikTok charts. That's pretty amazing. Top 10 and number 3. You know what I mean? Well done.
No, thank you, man.
Well done. If you ever had any doubts, young brother, the people are speaking for you and speaking to you that you're doing it right.
That means a lot.
And the fact that we have an opportunity to connect and talk definitely means you're doing it right. I don't talk to nobody, man. So, but upon investigation, I'm like, hell yeah, I want to know this young man. I want to support, and I'm happy to have the opportunity to do that. I look forward to supporting you moving forward. Tell them where they can reach you, man.
Skaiwater, damn near everywhere. If you want to hear a lot more of my thoughts, I have a private Instagram. You can go find it somewhere.
Okay. Somebody wanted to know, are you an anime fan?
I'm more into manga though, so I just really read it now.
Okay.
But yeah, I fuck with it. Who was that? Who asked me that question?
It was just some young person because they liked the artwork from Lifeguard.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I do. I'm definitely a fan of, especially the art style.
Okay. All right. All right. He's a DIY guy, does his own production for the most part. This time he ventured out, got a bunch of people from Instagram to put together a fire project. It's amazing. And so you guys need to go check him out and support the young brother. This young lion is somebody that we're going to be talking about for years to come. That's my word. And I'm going to stand by it because I'm going to support. But in the meantime, in between time to the next time we meet again, and I look forward to meeting you again, young brother.
No, great meeting you, man.
All right, great. All right, the Hype Magazine live sessions, Skaiwater, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.
Appreciate you, gang.